Hey, this is Michael Kiwanuka, and this is my Why I Love. I love skateboarding for many reasons. I love the culture, the actual art or sport, whatever you want to call it, of skateboarding. Because much like music, it's for me, it was anyway, it's changed now, but when I was a teenager, it was something that was incredibly individual. It was for the outcasts as well often. It's not really a team sport. It's not really a sport, really, or it wasn't then. And it gave people who saw things slightly differently a place to be around. Like if you hang out at the skate park, you knew if you saw someone walking down the street with a skateboard or like a t-shirt, even people know like Thrasher and stuff, but even more like obscure ones like a Super t-shirt or an E-America t-shirt. You'd be, even without skateboard, you'd be like, oh, that guy or that girl, like they probably skateboard or they're into the similar things, so you like give them a little nod. So it was like this thing which made you feel like you were part of something. And actual skateboarding is like, it's so individual because everyone has their own style. Like no two people walk the same way or run the same way. It's the same with skateboarding, you can have the same tricks, people do the same tricks, but someone will do a kickflip one way and the other person will do a kickflip another way, and it becomes your style. So you can watch someone skate, and just the way they move is like really pretty to watch. So it's the same as like listen to a beautiful voice or tone of a voice. So me and my friends would just buy skate videos and we'll find our favourite skaters, and I'll just love the way, sometimes the way a person would roll would look really cool. They just rolled really well. And it's a form of expression, so like I really love that, and the videos were really creative. For me, skateboarding was more like art than a sport. So it was the individuality and like that kind of unique approach that everyone had to the same thing. Everyone just looked completely different, and it gave you something to do. And so even now, I'm still really obsessed with it. I don't really skate anymore. I was never that good, but I still love the whole culture and the style. And it was interesting watching the style. Like you could see a skater from a mile off. When I was younger, it was like baggy jeans and baggy hoodies, and then people would set trends just like in music. And then the coolest skateboarders it kind of changed to become more rock and roll style, like skinny jeans and like more punk. Again, it just comes around in cycles like everything, but it came back around, and then you'd go to South Bank and everyone would be wearing skinny jeans and like Converse instead of fat skate shoes. And that was cool because you could find your own style clothes-wise and fashion-wise. You could hang out in the stores and just watch skate videos, and it was amazing, it's really cool. So I love it for that reason.
When did you?
When I started skateboarding, I was 14 and I quit like about 17 years old. But I still have a skateboard, I still skate every now and again. But I can't really I'm rubbish, I'm not. And also now, it's really cool to be a skater now, so it feels a bit different now. But I still watch videos all the time, and I just basically, on Instagram, just follow skateboarders. Yeah, I used to go to like South Bank to skate, and then there was a park locally to me, I grew up in Muswell Hill, we petitioned for, a guy called Sam petitioned for a skate park. We used to just skate around Alexandra Palace and get kicked out, and then we just got tired of getting kicked out, so someone's mum made a petition to build a skate park, for the council to build a skate park, and they built one, and then they moved it slightly, and it's still there. But I remember that happening, that was cool. So it felt like you were part of a community, you could be like, yeah, we want a skate park, don't kick us out. And so around Ali Pali I'd skate every day, and then on weekends we'd go into South Bank and try and do tricks, but yeah, that definitely wasn't my talent. So I was a bit of a wuss, so I was like flat ground. So my best trick I remember doing was in this church hall in Muswell Hill that we were skating on Fridays nights, and I caught a really nice heel flip. I wasn't expecting it, and I just did a good heel flip. And there's this thing where if you catch it, you feel it before you hit the ground. So it flips, you catch it, and then you land. I never do that. And I did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, did you see that heel flip? And they were like, yeah. I was like, well, I was like so happy for like a weekend.